value of getting bored. This is a big one. We as a society obviously are so ingrained in just being active, be active, 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 active all the time. It's kind of insane. I've experienced this myself, obviously, because I'm a human in this society, but I've started to take away activity, and finding that empty space is so awkward. We don't know what to do with it. And that makes it really hard for us to lead by example with our children. So when all the professionals are saying that you need to let your kids just play and, get bored, that's good for them, it's so hard for us to do. So start with yourself and experience the nothingness and the freedom inside the nothingness. And then you'll be able to understand and encourage and allow your child to also then experience nothingness and get bored. So little ways that you as a parent can start getting bored. Drive time. Drive time is obviously a terrible time during the day. And this technique, I don't remember where I learned it from, but I tested it out, and it's just huge. It's so random. Honestly, I think I learned it from Judy Blume in my writing class. But turn off the radio. Don't listen to that audiobook. Just once in a while. You don't have to do this all the time. You don't have to do Monday through Friday, no radio, because first, I think that would make you go crazy, because I think I would go crazy. But 15, 20 minutes, time yourself. So that way, you don't think that 5 minutes was 20, because let me tell you, again, it's really difficult to do nothing, to not have things coming at you, no input. Like things coming at you like, the music or the audiobook and the knowledge, or just being able to, enjoy the groove of music, like doing nothing but focusing on driving. And it doesn't mean you drive better. I know that's not going to happen, but it is about just letting your brain wander and letting the thoughts just go where they go. It's almost a meditative state, though obviously not, because you have to be completely aware of what's going on around you because you're driving. But it does let your brain start to think different things. And I want you to process those things. Like, why did that come up? What do I need to do with that information? It's amazing. I found some my own action plans that I had forgotten to write down come up because I spent the 20 minutes in the car of my 30-minute drive with no audiobook, no music, no interaction of any sort, just turned off the phone and let my brain focus on this one activity of driving, and things just started to come, and that was great. So I highly recommend that you take the time first to teach yourself to do nothing and to get bored. And this goes for at home too. I see this a lot because I work in homes with lots of families. I see, and I do an evaluation process, and it usually involves a mealtime like dinner. And I see the kids with their iPads watching, and I hear the mom say, but I can't get him to eat without him watching a cartoon. Where do you learn it from? And then I see that they eat in their, great room area where there's the TV on, even though they've got the dining room table, but they've got the TV on. They're not directly staring at it, but it's still on. It's still inputting into the brain. It's like being plugged in. Well, it is being plugged in. You are plugged in, and you're just receiving all of this information, so it's distracting you. So the kid is eating because the food's in front of him, and his brain is occupied, so the food is just going in. That's it. There's no connection. There's no reason for it. So it's just mindless behavior. So you want to take that type of activity away, so that way you're demonstrating the skills that you would like them to have. Parenting starts with you. You can't parent without leading by example. So you've got to lead the way. You've got to show. You have to demonstrate. Children don't have the vast knowledge that we have, and they don't know too much on how to Google the answers yet because they don't even know the questions to ask. So they can't find the answers to questions they don't know they need to answer. But you know what you need from them. So teaching them to get bored and to use their brain in different ways, to get creative with the current toys that they have without using technology is vital to their existence. You know, you're building skills for problem solving, and problem solving skills go over a vast amount of different skill sets that they need. It's a foundation skill. So give them that foundation skill by allowing them to get bored, but first by teaching yourself to get bored and to letting your brain do what it was designed to do. It wasn't designed to be as overwhelmed as it is. Yes, it was meant to, pay attention to safety. The whole fight or flight thing, it is designed for that. But it wasn't designed for all that we do to it. We are constantly feeding our brain stuff. Maybe good stuff, maybe bad stuff. It just doesn't matter. Stuff is stuff. And when you're inputting all of that stuff constantly, something is going to slow down in the process. This is like, I'm guilty of this on my phone and my laptop because I'm always looking for information. I'm always searching for an answer, and it could be something completely as random as to why sugar caramelizes and at what temperature. This was today's thought process. And why is sugar so much hotter than like any other liquid? Like, besides the fact that it's a solid and then turns into a liquid. So, my browser on my laptop has like 20 tabs open on a regular basis. And then I have the nerve to ask my browser to play Hulu or to play Netflix or to play Prime or to play HBO, which right now, my laptop in the state it's in, because I've overwhelmed it with all the action, does not play HBO well. It freezes every like 3 to 10 seconds because it just can't handle it, because there's too much processing on my computer to then process something that's so heavy to process. So the same thing happens to your brain. And then that goes and dissipates into your body. And little things happen in there, and chemistry and muscles and all of that respond. Think about the poor little body that's dealing with that too. And it's regularly in this state. I see it in the grocery stores. It's always in this state of too much. So give them the gift of less. Less technology, less input from all of the things that are coming at them in their environment, and just let them create a place of ease. I'll have another video on spaces in your personal environment, your home, that will allow children to have that decompression zone. So stay tuned for that video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. I would love to answer your questions.